Hello and welcome along to Matchday Live coverage of the Nigerian Premier Football League Matchday 9. And of course, we are at the halfway point of the season. Talk about saving the best for the last. And of course, in a game contested between Bendel Insurance of Benin and the big elephant in town, Enyimba International of Talking about Bendel Insurance, I've just spoke to the coach, Monday Odigi. Imperial form his team have been in so far this season. 20 points from a possible 24 tells you all you need to know about the kind of form they've been in. They're actually unbeaten so far. Let's just get that out there for Bendel Insurance supporters. But then, of course, you've got to say that one of the players who has done great stuff for Bendel Insurance this season has been Imade, who has got 5 goals so far this season. What about Enyimba International, who have got 16 points from a possible 24, 4 points off Bendel Insurance in the Group A of the NPFL this season. And they've been in good form themselves, just not better than all Bendel Insurance have done so far. It's great stuff for them. Of course, Emeka Obioma, one of the players that his teams have been banking on for the goals. He's scored 7 goals so far this season, so that's an incredible record to have at this point in time. I did see somewhere that this game is tagged the Battle of the Elders, and of course that goes back to Bendel Insurance's fine form back in the 70s. Of course, those 2 league titles back in the mid-70s, and those 3 FA Cup titles for Nigeria, and of course we'll forget that Continental Trophy as well.
There you go. There's the performance propeller for Coach Monday Odigi. Has been retaining a large chunk every match day. 8 players continue in that fold. That's the Enyimba setup has touched on. Just 2 changes from that side that pitch shooting stars. They are Mac Ben Otika and Ademola Adebambo taking off for Sumari Alalibo and Elijah Akani. So officially kicked off. First against second in Group A. The unbeaten against the establishment. This is what we all have waited for.
You know, everything Enyimba have thrown at them, they've been able to cope with that so far. And you can see people holding their positions, just knowing where to be and trusting their players. Imade, of course, they're on the ball.
Philip Uzor just giving away possession for Enyimba. And that cross into the deep for the goalkeeper, unconvincing, but he keeps it out momentarily. And the man who's played every single game, starting off, Chibuke Winwo, just intentionally put himself in harm's way. It's a free kick to Enyimba.
The strikers know that you're not going to give anything away early in the game.
Well, just on the blind side. And he's missed the chance to make it count. Oh, Nobu didn't see that coming.
No, it didn't see it coming. I think it's a really good free kick. I mean, just look at the flight of the ball there. If the camera just... It takes the bounce just in front of the goalkeeper. I think that's what sort of confuses the goalkeeper. One of those days they're going to have it easy, but the thing about Imade is, you know, he stays in the game, always sniffing, always poaching, always waiting for something to drop for them. And you can just see...
Oh! He looks off, but the goal will stand. That's the man we've just spoken about. He gets his 6th goal of the campaign, Imade Osarenko. Well, it's quite violent, but he shot down the elephant.
What a goal. I mean, I was just speaking about him. He never gives up, never stops running, never stops chasing. I mean, he's got a goal out of nothing. He's just mastered the art so far this season of being in the right place and locking around in the right areas. But what a goal there. I mean, he literally appears, so to speak, in the box. And boy, oh boy, how many times have we seen this? 6 goals this season so far. Remarkable stuff. And I mean, if there's anyone in this stadium who were going to place a bet on score a goal, it would be him.
They reckon each possession should lead to a goal-scoring moment. Oh, Elijah Akane is brilliant. Sadiq, and he's gone down in the box.
Well, it's a yellow card to Sadiq. And from where I sit, I thought it was a penalty. I thought he's been tripped there, but because he looked like he was on the move. I'm not quite sure why he'll take a dive there when he was in full control of the ball.
Dumbfounded, some of the fans certainly would be from Haba. It's bounced around, and the goalkeeper called into action, and he saved brilliantly just to keep out Ismail Sadiki.
The deadly duo pouncing again. It's still 1-0 to Insurance, but could easily have been 2-0 there. I mean, the transition from Bendel Insurance is electric sometimes. It's almost lightning. Or 8-time champions coming to town. It's a real atmosphere. And they would want to get a win over Enyimba here, and a clean sheet, do it in style because... Well, I mean, that could easily have been 2-0, but I didn't speak about the transition, the way they switch play. Look at that. I mean, the winner header, next thing you know, he's stronger than him. puts in a pass on a platter, but
intercepted. Bilal. Safe hands of goalkeeper. A master passage. It's an enticing position for Enyimba.
Insurance have got all three. The game is still on, but I'm sure they would rather take all three given how things have turned out here this evening.
Hey Maje, it's gone past him. Well positioned, goalkeeper John Noble.
I mean, in fairness, it's an easy catch for him. Comes directly to his near post. That's what you expect your goalkeeper to do.
A position. Enyimba likewise with 2 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple make 4 goalkeeping decisions this season, but for insurance, it's got to be this man.
Amas has been ever present in goal. I mean, it all starts with this quick play out wide, brings an in-swinger, so to speak. But I mean, the goalkeeper should be punching that, not trying to catch that. And of course, that's how the first goal. That extra pass is always important because you can always find that extra man. And look at this, look at the amount of space he's found himself in here.
Brilliant goalkeeping. And a surprising miss from the substitute Vincent Ostos.
I mean, it's a terrible miss. I mean, look, this is a really nice cutback. It's a nice cross there. He might have tried to go the flick. Couldn't quite make the right connection, but I think he's just taking his eye off the ball a little bit.
He's got so much energy, and it's a well-timed pass. Can the cross be perfect? A pass with the interception, the goalkeeper, Ini Adam. Not an entirely porous attempt from Miken Nakupa, but it was just too high and wouldn't trouble the goalkeeper. But that's the final whistle, confirmed top of the table and still invincible after 9 matches. All their victories here at Ogbemudia Stadium this season will certainly have significance. It had to be just one man in Madeo Sarenko. His strike in the 23rd minute differential. Another futile journey for Enyimba. What a perfect for the first part of this campaign.